And good day, this is News 12 News Now. I'm Colin Hooks. Our top stories tonight. Dodge City Police have identified a man whose body was found last night as 25-year-old Rudy Anthony Gonzalez. Police say they received a call late Sunday from a family member of Gonzalez. The caller had found his body in a harsh terrain area in South Dodge City. Gonzalez had been missing since Wednesday of last week. Police say there are no obvious external injuries on the body. The cause of death is under investigation and an autopsy is pending. Dodge City Police confirm an investigation after a body was found Sunday morning at Water Sports Campground and RV Park. Also, waking up to smoke in your home is a very scary deal for us. That was said by Saline County Fire Chief Scott Abker. The fire chief says he sees fire because of space heaters every year. Several, three or four a year. They are related to an alternative heat source, said Abker. A home in Brooksville is a total loss after several heaters were found running overnight. They are trying to survive. They are trying to stay warm, and they are trying to be comfortable most of the time. And we just don't think of the potential for those things to hurt us, Abker explains. He says the best thing to prevent a fire is to use your space heaters only a couple hours at a time. Don't plug it into an extension cord and always make sure to keep an eye on it while it's running. The Colwich mayor confirms that the Abengoa bioenergy place is going to be closing. The company recently faced financial trouble and asked for bankruptcy protection and was denied. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump called Monday for barring all Muslims from entering the United States. Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what is going on, a campaign press release said. Trump, who has previously called for surveillance against mosques, and said he was open to establishing a database for all Muslims living in the U.S., made his latest controversial call in a news release. His message comes in the wake of a deadly shooting in San Bernardino, California, by suspected ISIS sympathizers, and the day after President Barack Obama asked the country not to turn against one another out of fear. A senior leader of al-Qaeda-affiliated group Al-Shabaab in Somalia and a senior ISIS leader in Libya were each killed in U.S. military airstrikes, the Pentagon said Monday. Adhiram Sandhir, also known as Ukash, and two other Al-Shabaab-affiliated associates were killed in a U.S. military airstrike in Somalia on Wednesday, Pentagon Press Secretary Peter Cook said in a statement. Also, British fighter planes have carried out their first airstrikes against the ISIS terror group in Syria, but in Iraq, the government has a message for Turkish forces who say that they are fighting ISIS as well. Please get out. The British Ministry of Defense said its Typhoon and Tornado jets carried out a series of airstrikes on the ISIS-controlled oil field at Omar in eastern Syria. The ministry's statement said the jets used paveway-guided bombs to hit wellheads as they conducted 8 strikes Friday evening. Weather is up next. And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. And let's take a look at the live radar here for Monday evening. And as you can see, there's nothing in the way of rain or anything. We'll take a little wider view, and you can see there's a storm. There's some snow over west of the Rockies, and that's about it. We will have a storm system coming in next weekend for a chance of snow, but we'll talk about that as that comes closer. There's a wind shift line near Kansas. Other than that, let's take a look at temperatures. It's been a very comfortable weekend and week ahead, really, as we pull up that, and there you go, 50s, and maybe even some 60s out there this evening. And tomorrow's looking up as well. Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. And as you can see, the 7-day forecast, 59 or 60 tomorrow, 64 Wednesday, 64 Thursday, a whopping 68 on Friday. Holy cow! And then the temperatures start dipping back, and they'll dip back in the 40s, and we'll struggle to get to 50. But the last warm day really is 54 Saturday. And then, like I said, there's a storm system coming in. It's still a little far out to tell what we're going to get. Let's take a little closer view, and you can see the precipitation. There's a chance Other than that, 46 on Sunday, 47 Monday. It finally gets up to 50 Tuesday before another cool down next Wednesday as another storm system will come in. Sports is up next. And we're back. Suffering sofaritas. It looks like Chipotle's E. coli problems are much more serious than investors first thought. Chipotle warned in an SEC filing after the closing bell Friday that the same-store sales may plunge as much as 11% and profits could fall more than 26% in the fourth quarter because of an E. coli outbreak that appears to have its roots at a popular Mexican food chain. Shares of Chipotle have tumbled more than 8% in early morning trading Monday on the news before recovering a bit. The stock fell further about 7% in the hour's trading, following a report that some Boston College athletes became sick after eating Chipotle surfaced. Sports is now up next. Michigan State is the number one in the new Associated Press men's college basketball poll for the first time since early 2013-14 season. The Spartans, 9-0, jumped from third to a runaway first place following last week's losses by number 1 and 2 Kentucky and Maryland. Michigan State received 62 first place votes Monday from the 65-member national media panel. Kansas is 6-1, however, which got one first place vote, moved from 4th to 2nd, while North Carolina, the preseason number 1, jumped from 9th to 3rd and received one first place vote. Iowa State moved up to spot number 4 and was followed by Kentucky, Maryland, Oklahoma, Duke, Villanova, and Virginia. The Chiefs held on for a 34-20 win against the Oakland Raiders yesterday at the Coliseum to gain Kansas City's 6th straight win. The Chiefs, now 7-5, picked off 3 passes from Oakland quarterback Derek Carr in the fourth quarter as they solidified their strong position in the AFC wildcard race. Linebacker Josh Muga and cornerback Marcus Peters also had interceptions and long returns, setting up touchdowns in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back. And welcome back to What Interests Cody. Yep, Cody is back for us tonight, and Cody, start dishing out some new local activities going on, and rest in peace, Colin's hot take. Welcome back, Cody. Hope you're feeling better.
I am too. Okay.
That's good.
What we got tonight is Santa's Magical Christmas. It's a children's show, 12:30 p.m. Friday and Saturday at Crown Uptown, 3207 East Douglas. Admission is $10. More info you can call 316-612-7696 or visit www.crownuptown.com.
Very awesome. Now what else do you got on store for us tonight?
Okay, well I mentioned this in the past couple episodes, but I'm just reminding you guys about Illuminations. It's holiday treats, crafts, and lights, 5:30 through 8:30 p.m. and it goes till December 31st. It is a Botanica, 701 North Emiden, included in admission, which is Botanica. And you can call for more info at 316-264-0486.
Awesome. What else do you got?
Caring Santa. This is a Christmas event for special needs children. 9:30 a.m. Sunday, Town West Square, 4600 West Kellogg. More info, call 316-945-9374.
Do you have anything else with Santa?
Yes, we have Supper with Santa. You can decorate cookies and meet Santa and more, 5:30 p.m. December 13th through the 16th at Botanica, 701 North Emiden. $14 is the general admission, $10 for children. And you get more info at www.botanica.org or call 316-264-0448. And we got one more, and this one for all you people that have pets. It's called Pet Photo Night.
Oh, I'd love to take a picture of my dog.
Get pet photos after regular mall closing hours. 6 p.m. December 13th, Town East Square, 7700 East Kellogg. More info, call 316-686-3341.
Alright, that was an interesting one. It's the holiday season. There's plenty of stuff to do instead of just complaining there's nothing to do in Kansas. Thank you, Cody. That was another good What Interests Cody. We'll be right back with Consumer Reports and our strange story of the night. And welcome back. Tonight's Consumer Report. Most of us still get our cell phone service from one of the 4 big wireless providers, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, or Sprint. But a Consumer Reports survey finds that people who use smaller services tend to be happier. Consumer Reports asked 90,000 of its subscribers to rate their cell phone service. They were asked to talk about data, texting, voice, customer service, and whether they have got good value for the money. Verizon Wireless, AT&T, and Sprint got the lowest rating possible for value. T-Mobile is a better deal, but it's still ranked lower than some of the smaller providers. People who use Consumer Cellular and Team gave the top marks for their value and customer service, but they were also quite pleased with data and voice. Team customers are also billed for their service they use rather than paying a flat rate. The company uses Sprint and T-Mobile networks. It offers a variety of phones, including Samsung Galaxy S6 and the Apple iPhone 6. And it makes it easier to check and see whether or not you can use your old phone. Consumer Cellular is also highly rated. It runs on AT&T network and offers a combo, text, talk, and data for as little as $25 a month. Consumer Reports survey was conducted before Sprint's recent announcement that it was cutting prices. However, Sprint also got a relatively low score for voice and data. In addition, Consumer Reports surveyed people who use a prepaid phone service. Among the best liked are Republic Wireless, Cricket, and Page Plus Cellular. I have Sprint, don't ever get it. Also, and here we go for our final story of the night, a traffic stop, and our strange story of the night comes from Seattle, Washington. A traffic stop in Seattle, Washington took an unexpected turn when the driver tried to snort cocaine in front of an officer. The baffled police officer asked the man, what would make you want to smoke or to do coke with a police officer right behind you? The man said he had no idea why he would either. The things you see in Seattle. Well, that's it for tonight. For all of us at News 12 News Now, I'm Colin Hooks. That's Cody Collins. Good night.